Hello and welcome. My name is Ian Martinez-McGraw. This is my presentation over students' norms and their expectations we have for them. So the 10 expectations that were mentioned in the video as relationship, relevance, timing, play, practice, choice, authenticity, challenge, and application. We oftentimes have all these expectations for these students. A lot of them don't know how to handle them. A lot of them, act a certain way because of them, but we'll talk more in depth as to what they are. So first, relationships. Some of the things that the students always ask, am I just another face in the classroom? Do my teachers know me, know my interests, my talent? Do the teachers help me form relationships with peers and adults who might serve as models and coaches? Oftentimes see this in the classroom. A lot of kids are shy, don't really talk much. I always make sure I know who the kids are, know their names, know a little bit about them. I feel like I have a natural kind of connection with our kind of students, our high schoolers, because I'm very sports oriented, and a lot of our kids are into sports or into recreational kind of activities that I'm into as well. So I feel like I have a strength in building relationships with kids. Relevance. Is the work just a series of hoops to jump? Is the work relevant to my interests? Do my teachers help me understand how my learning contributes to my community? We see this all the time with our students that are, as you guys might know by now, I'm at an at-risk high school, alternative high school, so all of our students are at risk. Most of them have dropped out of their previous high schools, not made it in the traditional pathway. So oftentimes they'll come in and be like, well, what's the point of doing this? Let me just get my credits and graduate. But we kind of got to emphasize the importance of learning the content. But as I mentioned, most of our kids aren't, don't care about learning. They just want to get graduated. So this is a big piece of our school right here. Time. Am I expected to learn at a pace decided by my teacher? Can I learn at my own pace? Is there time for learning in deep as well as broad? I feel like this is very well implemented within our school, since we are kind of on a self-paced pathway. Not all of our students are. We're a very asynchronous school, so all of our students are in various places, various assignments, units, etc. So I feel like time's not really a problem until it gets down to May, when those seniors are making their final push to graduate. Timing. Do all students have to learn things in the same sequence, or can I learn in order that fits my learning style or interest? So, as a special education teacher, see this all the time. Different types of learners, just how to teach them. You get the auditory, the visual, the kinesthetic, and then those break down even more. So there's just a ton of learning styles, and you just got to know how to time them and adapt and know how to work with the kids. Play. Is there always pressure to perform? Do I have opportunities to explore, make mistakes and learn from them? Do I have opportunities to tinker and make guesses? So we see this a lot in April during testing season. A lot of our kids do care about the SATs or the PSATs, but some of our kids don't even care, don't even show up, don't know. So we don't do a lot of formal assessments at our school. A lot of it is just work that they need to get done to graduate, and a lot of we kind of have a lot of fun with alternative kind of assignments that we offer our students. So I feel like we do a pretty good job with this topic. Practice. Do we learn something and then immediately move on to the next skill? Can we engage in deep and sustained practice of the skills that we need to learn? So I'm going to talk on two different platforms here. So as I mentioned before, our students do just want to come in, graduate. They don't care about learning the content. So a lot of our students don't really practice a lot after we teach them. They just want to move on to that next skill. Now on the other platform, I'm a coach. So, this is very, very crucial in what we do when we, the sports we coach or lessons we teach in life. You just got to be repetitive and kind of bash this into their brains about, just practice and make sure they understand that skill so they have those skills and, for the rest of their life. Choice. Am I following the same path as every student? Do I have real choices about what and how will I learn and demonstrate my ability? So we've seen a lot of success at our school because every student is on their own pathway. They're not like every other student. You get into a traditional school and a lot of students are like, well, am I like so and so, or I'm not as smart as so and so, and then you start comparing and all that, and that's just not very good. So I feel like we do a very good job at our school with this, but these are different. These are definitely what students are thinking about. Authenticity is my work just a series of worksheets is the learning of the work I do consider significant outside of school by expert family and employers. Does the community recognize the value of my work? So a lot of our students do just think it's just pointless. They don't see really any value into it or authenticity. So we just got to make sure that's important, and that also ties into testing, SATs, PSATs, so on and so forth. Challenge. Is the schoolwork just about completing assignments? Do I feel challenged? Am I addressing high, meaningful standards? We don't see this. We do have a lot of honor students at our school. However, most of ours are just trying to credit recover, and they don't really care about being challenged. They just want to get the CD to get that credit and move on and get closer to graduating. So I feel like this isn't really big at our school, but we do definitely have students that do want harder classes, harder work, and they love that challenge. Application. Is my learning all theoretical, or do I have an opportunity to apply what I'm learning in a real world setting? So a lot of our students actually have jobs while they're at school, so they get to kind of have that applied life skills, and being able to actually do that and know what they want to do in life already, and just get that degree, that diploma, and get out and be able to make a difference in the world. So I feel like application is very applicable, if that makes sense. And my standard correlation, my relevant, and my reflection, I'll go ahead and post those, but I won't really read on those. But my reference, thank you guys. I appreciate you all listening. This has been a fun class. Only 2 more assignments left, and on to the next one. Thank you guys.